somebody get out of my way. Must be the front brakes are dragging. They don't work too good, the brakes. Alright, now that we're here, let's study up on it a little. Obviously has an exhaust leak coming out of those right there. At least part of it. Somebody did a halfway smog delete. It's got a happy fender. Smell there was mice in that exhaust. Let's get a little heat in her and see what happens. Does the temp gauge work? I don't know if it does or not. Somebody didn't know what they were doing here. We can turn down that idle. Maybe I better go get my Jeep and radio and then come back. Whew, the smell of mice is overpowering. I don't know if that's just from it rained so much or what, I don't know. Or if it's leaking. We'll find out. Well, once again, I was correct. Fuel filters. Oh, stopped it. Nasty, nasty. I guess I better clean that up. Well, it's been a minute since I've been messing with this thing because I got distracted with a clogged fuel filter. And she run it until she just died, so had to bleed all the air out of the injector lines. But we got her. She's back to mowing again. I'm surprised it's that bad. It's nasty. It's heavy. It's got so much crap in it. Anyway, I'm gonna fire this up and let her run some more. Other than them annoying exhaust leaks, don't sound too bad. Maybe I'll check the brake fluid. Got some in the front, none in the back. Wonder if I have it. I did have some, so I put a little bit in. I want to let her warm up. And then see how it does. It sounded better. Obviously it ain't ran in a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if that manifold ain't cracked. Or a blown donut. Well, the oil looks a little white in it, a little milky, which I'm sure some of that will go away if you let it heat up. Trouble is, it seems to be heating up too much. Maybe that thermostat is stuck. I'm gonna get a little more water in it and fire it up again. Well, I think I figured out what the problem is. Watch this. The water pump weren't turning. Yeah, that cooled her off. Boy, this thing stinks. Well, that's the bolt that was in the power steering pump. That was never gonna work, was it? Yeah. I don't think I got any bolts, but let me see what I got. Alright, I found one bolt. Let's see how it acts now. She likes cutting grass so much, she's cutting it again. Oh yeah, now we got a fan. Let's see if the temperature stays where it's supposed to. I'm gonna try to check the transmission fluid. But before I do, I check the radiator. I don't know about it. There's some bubbles, but it just probably ain't bled out yet. This thing stinks like crazy. She ain't wanting to get cool. There it goes back down. Thermostat must be a little sticky. Alright, I ain't made it to check the transmission fluid yet. Let me try now. Man, this thing stinks. Well, it's kind of hard to tell since our dipsticks all fell apart, but had to get some needle nose to pull it out. Puffing a little blow by, ain't she? Not terrible. Might clear up. You know, I think that smoke is not blow by. I think it's just moisture burning off. Now there's going to be some transmission oil smoke in a second. Seems to be staying cool now. Ish. Cool-ish. I have put 5 quarts of oil in that transmission. Hope it don't need no more because I ain't got no much more. Okay, it's finally full. Let's play with the carburetor a little bit. You want to? Make sure we don't tangle up our bits in the fan here. That would be bad. I guess it wasn't too far off. Use a little power steering fluid, sounds like. She's running pretty good. Let's go listen at the tailpipes. I don't detect a miss there. Might be a little fluttery there. Them are terrible hubcaps. Gosh almighty, gotta get them off there. I've been in a little Squarebody buying spell here. I need to lay off. I still want to find a K20 or K30. I want to build my ultimate truck, which would be an old Squarebody, crew cab, 3/4 ton axles, big tires, and a Cummins. I like the Cummins in that Dodge, but I don't like the Dodge. I don't like the Dodge. So anyway, when a man builds something, he's got to have parts, right? And you never can go wrong with a 454. It's staying right at 210. Must be it's either that's where it is or it's inaccurate. Hear that? She's blowing off pressure. That right there ain't a hack job. I don't know what it is. Alright, I'm going to let it settle down and I'm going to check the oil and power steering fluid and all like that right there. What is it, Harley? Heck with that old truck, huh, bud? Alright, she's got this mower out in the woods now. She always thinks the lawnmower's bush hog. Always has. What are you gonna do? I think that's what it is. It's cooking the moisture out of it. Look at that. Mayonnaise. I don't think it's gonna hurt it to let it run. I don't think. I'll bring a few bolts with me next weekend and some fan belts, and maybe we can make it charge, and maybe I'll bring something to do better than that. Cable clamp, or you know, something accepted. Alright, well, I'm out of stuff to play with on this, so let's fire it up and take it down where the other ones are at. Got a brake dragging, but it might free up. She rides like a 3/4 ton. But that exhaust leak is super annoying. Short bed with a hood scoop. Come on. I gotta get that Caprice out pretty soon. I'm gonna put a new motor in it. It's a pretty nice car, but the motor's junk. And that one, I need to get all that wood off it. That's got a good 6-liter in it. I got more projects than a man needs, don't I? And I think I got to take the rear end out of that one and put it to that one. I'll have to show you that sometime. But is it worth it? That thing's hammered. I don't know. Tell you what, you just can't have nice things. I guess I got it up. Remember if I videoed this thing at all. It's got a 305 maybe, or 350 in it. It runs alright, but it took a pretty good hit. In fact, this is the wheel that was on it. I had a guy weld it up, but kind of ugly, but I guess it'll be okay for what it is. Anyway, it split the axle housing. It hit hard in the wheel. So what I was sort of thinking of with this thing was, don't fix it up much. Maybe throw a fender and straighten out the side a little bit, or just straighten the fender out a little bit and throw a rowdy motor in it. I got enough parts. Just let her be like that. Pretty rough. There's some slight cracking here on the hood scoop. But the windshield ain't broke. It's already had some rust repair done. The interior's done, almost. Dash cracks are already fixed. Hey, there's a fan belt. Might be just the one for the big block. Let me look over there. That's probably short. And that's in bad shape. What else we got back here? Still a distractor. Apparently they wanted to get me out of the way. WD-40 squirter. Extra wire. Windshield scraper. Steal some gas hose. Hey. Probably I can make those work again, huh? So, pack of AC seals full of water. Some valve covers. And that's about all. That's good. Some door panels to something. Probably the car that hit it. And someday I gotta do that one. Someday.